It was pretty late in the season, yeah. If not, it was COVID time, so not the most enjoyable time anyway. But it was sort of late that season. I began to think about it, and from there it happened pretty quickly. But yeah, it was actually quite late, a lot later than a lot of people probably think. Yeah, I sort of let my manager take the reins throughout that whole period, that process. But speaking with him and family, and then obviously the first meeting with the Cats was over Zoom, so I can't remember exactly who was. I know Scotty was on it, and Nigel Lappin, and then there was definitely no players, but maybe Boris Enright was on that as well, because he was going to be my forward line coach. But it was pretty intimidating sort of time too, because I'm one that's pretty relaxed and comfortable, for the most part, and sort of getting in touch with another club probably didn't seem right at the time, but everyone's entitled to explore their options. That whole week in the lead up to when the trade was getting done was an interesting one, telling the players that I was looking to get out of there. The guys that I've played 10 years with was pretty tough. The coaches, and all the people you meet up in Sydney. But then it boiled down to the last day, which was a stressful sort of day. I remember going out for dinner with Indy, my partner, and just getting sort of away from it all and trying not to think about it. But then with half an hour to go, it was, I was sort of going back and forth with my manager and Andrew Mackey at the club and trying to, see if this was going to happen. And luckily enough, it did. It was sort of, it felt like it was after the actual trade period had finished that it went through, but it wasn't, and it was all done and whatnot, and it was, I was quite happy when it was all over, to be honest. If I was going to come back, I'd like to live in a more rural sort of place, if you like. Melbourne's a big city, and I was in, the biggest city in Sydney, so it sort of doesn't really make sense to me. I loved and went for Collingwood as a kid, so I guess that's probably why I had those initial discussions. But yeah, to move back into the city, I'd probably rather just stay up there, to be honest. So it was more back close to the family, the rural lifestyle. Love my fishing and whatnot, and having the bay and the ocean right there was big for me, so, and important. So there are probably a few reasons. The first thing you want to do is prove that you're worth it, and the club gave up a fair bit to get me here, and to get the deal done. So I just wanted to put my best foot forward, and I was training quite hard, but my body wasn't holding up, and I'm sure there was a few nervous times, not only around the club but throughout the supporter base as well, and around Geelong, because I'm down here, but I hurt my hamstring 3 times that season, unfortunately, and missed a little bit of football. Was able to play finals, and then from there, take a deep breath, have a really good pre-season, and I've, touch wood, I haven't done that since. So yeah, there was a lot of people around that time that helped me get through. It was still COVID time, so quite tough, but yeah, I guess family, coaches, the club in general was awesome for me. The coaches always have your back and want you to play your best football, and let you sort of guide your own part, form your own path, and I guess your destiny is in your own hands, and the coaches are there to support you. So that's what was so good about it, and from there it's been, it's felt like home.